Guys, oh hey, it's your girl Shifi Ali with my 3-month baby update. My son Saj is 3 months old and I could not be happier. He's starting to recognize people. He's picking his head up. He is slobbing all over the place. He's smiley, super smiley. He's still got cradle cap, and I took all you guys' advice, and I don't know why, my son still has cradle cap. My friend Renee referred me to Cetaphil. She told me to go get baby Cetaphil. It's a wash and shampoo. I just bought it. I'm not going to show you guys yet because I don't know if it works, and I don't want to speak on behalf of products without sampling them myself. So either on the next update or on a future vlog on our channel All Day with the Alis, I'll let you know how Cetaphil works. But as of right now, I just got it today, and I'm gonna go ahead and try that because I've tried Vaseline, I've tried olive oil, I've tried coconut oil, I've tried Dove baby soap, I've tried Aveeno. It's just getting drier and drier. He also still has thrush. If you have not seen any of the videos in the past, our son was born, and about 4 to 5 days later, I noticed his tongue was white. He has thrush. I've been giving him medicine. He's now on his second bottle of Nystatin, and he still has thrush. So I don't know. I think he nurses a lot. He was 10 pounds last time we went to the doctor, but I don't know what his weight or anything like that is now. But he eats a lot. He goes through. He's now maybe doing a stool or BM, a bowel movement, whatever you want to call it, and nasty as we say in our family. But he's doing about 3 or 4 a day. He's not going as consistently as he used to, but it's nothing to worry about. He's still latching on to me, and he's also taking a bottle pretty well, so he doesn't mind going back and forth from breast to bottle. So thank you, Jesus. We're all in the clear with that. I exclusively feed him, in the middle of the night, but around 6 or 7 we give him a bottle, and a good rub down. I give him a baby massage, and he goes down for the night. And typically he'll sleep from about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night to about 3 o'clock in the morning. And as for me, as for a mama, that works. It's kind of cutting into my workout schedule a little bit because I like to work out at 5 a.m. and when he wakes up at 3, he'll nurse for about 25 minutes, and then I'm up. So I'm working on trying to ease my workout regimen back in, and I'm giving myself time and telling myself I'll get back into the swing of things when our 5-year-old goes back to school, when my brother leaves the house, when our family is a little more stable and we have a routine again. Back to the cradle cap, I am working to alleviate the problem. I give him a scalp massage all the time. It's not going away. I don't know why. I don't give him showers every day. I may bathe him once a week. I put him in the shower with me, or my husband puts him in the shower with him once a week. Every other day I give him a sponge bath, and I wipe. And you have to really wipe in those areas. We were kind of wiping him off a little gently, and I noticed that under his arms it was like dirt building up. And I'm like, whoa. I wash him all the time, but I wasn't lifting his arm and really washing because he's an infant. I thought he didn't need that, but apparently he does. So it's hot outside and he gets sweaty like we do, and he's got these bumps under his neck that I'm not too concerned about because that's the only place they are. His neck is still on his shoulders. He drools excessively, and I'm not quite sure if like I said, I wipe him off, but I don't know if it's the drool getting caught and making those bumps come, or if it's the heat. I'm not quite sure. I'll find out when he goes for his 4-month doctor visit, and I'll let you know. But as of now, it's not, like I said, it's not concerning to me because the other parts of his body, there's no rash or anything. So it could just be a fluke. I'm not sure. But this kid drools like he's getting teeth. He's constantly biting his hands. He gnaws on my shoulder if he's, over my, if I'm holding him and his face is rusty here. He's like gnawing on everything. Our first son, Sharif, he had gotten his teeth when he was 4 months. They started coming in. By the time he was 6 months, he had a mouthful of teeth. So I'm thinking that Saj may be an early bloomer in terms of teething because but it's hard to say because he still has this thrush, and a side effect of thrush is excessive slob. So I don't know, man, but I don't know why he can't shake this thrush. I'm like, he's gone through 2 bottles of medicine at this point. We're operating on a second bottle. So drop comments below if you guys have any holistic approaches to getting rid of thrush. He does not have a diaper rash or anything. It hasn't taken over him internally. There's the yeast, Candida, It hasn't taken over, but I need this thrush out of my kid's mouth. He's had this thrush since he was like 4 days old. He's now 3 months old. I want it gone. He's extremely alert. Extremely. He knows who he wants. He knows what he wants. He's able to communicate with us, you know, as to what he wants. He's you know, when he wants to nurse or eat, he goes from, he sucks his lip. He'll either suck his lip or he'll bite his hands, you know, or he'll smack, you know, or if he's with me, he'll throw his head at my chest. And he's able to like follow objects, whether it's food or a finger. He's able to keep up with objects, and that is just rad. This kid is like, I don't know, he's bright-eyed and he's so handsome, and he is a really, he's a blessing. So far, he's all healthy. He's super chunky. You just want to squeeze his little face and his little legs all day long, because he's just the cutest thing. And I'm not saying this because he's mine, but he is like, he's amazing. And I'm really enjoying having 3 kids. It is super challenging, like definitely one of the biggest challenges that I've ever had to deal with, hands down. You know, new moms take advantage, but what I can say is, going from having 1 child, 2 children, now 3, my 5-year-old and our 5-year-old and our 2-year-old is just grown up so fast. So I'm milking every moment. You know, I'm kind of looking back like, oh my God, like 60 days ago, you know, you couldn't even like hold your neck up, and now he's pulling up. He's I don't know if I told you guys, he's pulling up. He pulls his neck up. He doesn't like to sit, you know, cradled in your arm like this. He doesn't like to sit facing you. He just kind of wants to stand. But if you sit him like this, he'll pull up by his stomach, and super uninterested in being in a chair, any devices. He is not spoiled. I don't believe in being spoiled. I don't think it's possible for a baby to be spoiled. I think that, you know, he was just inside of me, and he needs comfort. He still longs for that comfort, you know, the warmth of a human. And so he prefers to be with, you know, in arms. And it's cool because right now my brother is here, and, you know, his dad is, you know, really hands-on. And so being, you know, having him switched around it's not the big deal. By the time my brother leaves and goes back home, he will be you know, like 4 months, and kind of able to, you know, sit and cry for a while. That's all I needed to do, really, was I wanted him to grow up a little bit before I just, you know, let him cry. Of course babies need to cry. Of course they need to know how to soothe themselves. That's healthy parenting. I got it. But I don't think that that's good until they're a little older. Like now, he's bigger, and I know, like, he just wants to be held right now, so he has to sit there and cry for a little bit. So I'm okay with that. But when he was initially born, I wasn't. So shout out to my kid brother for coming here and helping us out in the first 3 months of our baby's life. I'm gonna miss him terribly when he leaves, like terribly. But he's going, you know, he's going on to college, and he's going to live his life. So I'm proud of that. In terms of my postpartum, I'm back to normal, baby. The smells are gone. I was struggling. If this is your first time on our channel, I was struggling with my pH. It was off. And so my vagina wasn't, you know, it wasn't in tip-top shape in terms of its smell. My underarms were a little stinky. I was like, what is this? I'm not a stinky girl. I'm not used to having any type of odor, you know. And so that's all back to normal. Our sex life is back to normal. My vagina is back to normal. I'm having fun, of course, with these bigger breasts. But I mean, I don't know. It's a good time. It's, you know, it takes about 4 months, they say, to get postpartum, to get your life back. My stomach, because the doctors didn't notify me that I needed to, they called and they were like, you need to up your calorie intake. So my stomach has been getting a little pudgy because I'm taking in more calories than I'm used to, and I haven't been able to get back into the swing of my fitness regimen. So that's something that I've been kind of dealing with personally. I'm not going to say I'm postpartum depression. I don't have postpartum depression about it, but it's not, you know, when you have a baby, you want to just go right back to your life. Like, you don't realize, even after having other children, you don't realize how much your life is going to change, and how you need to get a new schedule, and you have to find a new way through things. And so this extra weight in the front and the lack of, you know, extra in the back is like, it's a little like, you know. But I'm adjusting. I think that any woman who has a baby and goes like, life is good, I'm great, I don't know. I mean, if it works for, you know, if it works for some women, then to God be the glory. But in terms of me, I had our son, I was 37, I'm 37 years old. I was considered high risk. I had so many health conditions. The day I gave birth, I had to stay in the hospital extra, you know, I just needed all this extra. And I was away from my family. If you haven't followed the channel, then you know, you don't know. Take a look at those vlogs. And it was a challenge. And now I'm just like, I'm kind of like a deer in headlights, actually. I'm just trying to find my way as a 37-year-old woman with 3 children, you know. Breastfeeding is not the way it was with my other 2 kids. I was all into it. Now I'm kind of over it. I'm not going to stop breastfeeding because I know that breast milk is the best milk for your child, especially when you know how to eat right and you're doing the things that you should do. But I'm just kind of over it. Like, I'm tired of my life being about someone else. I'm, you know, constantly taking care of my family. And so, you know, having to eat what I need to eat for the baby, it's a little like, okay. So, but other than that, I think I'm adjusting. I think our son is adjusting pretty well. Our kids love their brother. They're super helpers, super helpers, like super helpers. And that's our son, and this is our life. And if you want to keep up with us, I post vlogs every weekday at 7:30 in the morning. Keep in mind that when something seems bad, turn it around and make something good.